Welcome. This is Nani from Booties and Bonnets. I have two of my sweet babies here. It's been a couple weeks since I've come on, and I decided it was just the perfect day to do a video. And so I thought I would change little Scott here. He reminds me of my son, and he's a candy sculpt. And I reborn him a few months ago, and I just fell in love with this little guy. He's got more of a dolly look to him, but I love this little guy. Anyway, it's okay if some of our dollies look more like dolls and some look a little more realistic, but I love his blue eyes, and he kind of reminds me of a Gerber baby, the Gerber baby. So I thought it was time to change him. It's still kind of cool up here. I live in the northern states, and we've only had temperatures in the 50s during the day. So I thought, well, I better change this little guy. And he's wearing a really cute onesie right now with giraffes and tigers and elephants. And so I took off his part of his clothes so that it would be easier to change him. And let me make sure we're on. Yep, we're on, and that's good. It's always good to double check. And for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I've always loved babies and dollies. When I was a little girl, I always played with dolls. And when I discovered reborns, I totally fell in love with these little babies because they're so realistic, or they just kind of reminded me of when I was a little girl, and I've always loved babies. And so anyway, so I thought I decided to just start collecting reborns, and I've been doing it for about 4.5 years, and I've made quite a few of my own dollies, and I've sold a couple, and I donated one, and they're a lot of work. I use air dry paints, and for those of you who might think they're kind of expensive, these dolls take a lot of work and time, and you have to buy the materials, the vinyl parts, and the bodies, cloth bodies, because they have cloth bodies, and then you have to use special fine glass beads in their body to give them the weight so that they weigh like a real baby. So, but anyway, it's a really fun hobby, and it's okay for us adults to pretend and to have fun. And so I was going to dress my little Scott here, and let's see, what have I been up to? I'm kind of, my latest project actually is crocheting. The weather's been kind of cool out, and I go for my walks. Right now I'm not working, so I keep myself busy doing many different things. My children are out of the home now. They're grown and everything, so I enjoy my hobby and crocheting and reading and that. So, but I wanted to show you something my latest project, and I already made another little critter, and they're hand crocheted, and I love working with all kinds of colored yarns, different colors and combinations. So this is my latest creation, and he's like a little puppy dog. Look at his ears. He has pink inside of his ears, and he looks like a little dog, and I put button eyes, and I used yarn for his mouth and nose, or actually this little girl, but she turned out really cute, I thought. And she's got little arms and legs, and I was thinking, as I get better and better, I want to make more of these dollies or whatever, stuffed crocheted critters. And maybe I'll make them a little smaller so that I can have them like for giveaways and that. And I do have a giveaway in May, And I started about a month ago showing different items or bringing up different topics. And so in May, I'm going to be giving a giveaway, and I'll be maybe making something like something like this, maybe a little smaller. And then there'll be another little special treat, little goodie or something. So, and it'll all be for the reborns, because I know many of you love reborns or you have your own dollies and that. So, so today I thought I'd change little Scott, and then I'll show you my other baby, Gabriel, here. This is Scott, and he has blue eyes, and I love his open hands. He's got his hands are real wide open, like he wants to just play. He loves playing, don't you? Or clapping. But we can play patty cake and all that. So I thought today, since it's kind of cool, I would change him into this outfit, kind of a long sleeve top. I don't have a lot of baby clothes. I did donate some, and I'm hoping to get more, but I love going to thrift stores, and this one is by Carter's, and it says 0 to 3 months, and it says Mommy and Me, and it's all in yellow and white. I think I must be having allergies because my nose is a little itchy, but anyway, so I'm going to change this little guy because he needs to be changed to something a little warmer, right? Otherwise we get cold in your onesie. Yes. So, yeah, but anyway, so my giveaway is middle of May. I'm planning on having my giveaway, or doing the giveaway gift, giving it, drawing the name. So make sure to comment down below if I ask a question or something. If you're interested in the giveaway, please comment down below. If you don't comment down below or just say enter me, you'll be disqualified. And you have to be 18 and over and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, these, all these videos, all this takes a lot of effort, having a channel, because you have to plan what you're going to talk about, and you have to have the dollies to show and that. So, but anyway, it's a fun thing, and giveaways are always fun. So for my giveaway, for part of my my topic today, I was gonna I've got these chatting cards. It comes from a chat pack, and it's a question to spark fun conversation. So my question here, and I'm gonna answer it, is if you were given a large grant to conduct extensive research on any topic of your choice, what would you study? So if you were given a large grant to conduct extensive research on any topic of your choice, what would you study? And I really thought about this one. This was kind of an interesting one. And I've always been very curious about how children are raised, how kids are raised from the time they're very little till they're adults. Until they leave high school. Does that have an effect on how they will be as adults? So, so if I had a grant, if I was awarded a grant, I would ask a family of 1 or 2 children, 2 or 3 children, whatever. I would have to have permission, and it would all be confidential, but I would ask this family if I could, do a study like once a year, have them answer some questions, and I would do this until the child was 18 years old. And the questions would have to do with like the nutrition of the child, what kind of friends does the child have, what activities is a child involved in school, How does a child do as far as different subjects in school? Do they struggle, or does school come up? Is it easy for them? Are there any home environment things in the home environment that are causing stress in the family? A lot of times, stressors in the family can really affect how a child will grow up, or what kind of mechanisms or what kind of behaviors they'll have later on in life, and that. If a child is brought up in a very secure home where the parents are consistent and that, the child will probably be more predictable, have more predictable behavior, and be able to handle situations, feel more secure and that. So to me, I think that would be it would be a really fun, interesting study to do. So yeah, I would ask the parents once a year. I would ask them the same questions, or send them a questionnaire, and they would have to answer these questions. And they would be very specific questions, how many hours the dad works outside the home, how many hours the mother works outside the home. Does the mother stay home to raise a child? Let's see, what else? Does the child have friends? Has he or she had any illnesses during that year that might have affected them, their behavior or that? So anyway, were there any deaths in the family? Extended family is really important in a child's life, and so, all that can really affect how a child adapts to different situations and that. So anyway, that's what I would do for the grant if I was given a large grant to study. I think they found out a lot that children, their early childhood experiences really affect their long-term how they adapt as they get older and everything. And so that's my question. So yeah, I'd love to hear your comment down below. What kind of study would you be interested in doing? Or and it could be anything from health, anything from like diseases, or a study that you would like to conduct. And you could be given $20,000. I don't know. It doesn't say the monetary amount, but it sure would be interesting to do this study. So I have little Dick. Scott is all happy now. He's all dressed in his nice warm outfit. Pretty soon we'll have warmer weather, right, Scott? Yes. And I'll put your pacifier in your mouth because you need that. Otherwise you're going to fuss. Oh, well, maybe I'll have to try to put it on later. He doesn't really want it right now. Right. So, anyway, and I wanted to show you, here I have little Gabriel, and he's my newest member in the family. And I originally had him for sale, and I decided to keep him. I love this little guy. He's the Blaze sculpt. He's an older sculpt from Bountiful Baby, and I just adore his blue eyes and his sweet mouth and his open hands. And I dressed him the other day because it was kind of cool. But he's wearing a really cute blue sweater, and I love this little guy. And I painted his hair, and I'm going to leave it painted. I love painted hair. And sometimes it's fun to have rooted hair, but I thought his hair turned out really cute, all painted and kind of a dark brown. He has dark brown streaks and light brown streaks of hair. And so anyway, I hope you all enjoyed my video today. And yeah, now little Scott is happy. He's all warm. He was kind of getting cold there, weren't you, little guy? Yes, and I've been watching some videos, and they're sure fun to watch. It's always fun to watch other people's videos. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll come back and join me. I'll have different things to talk about, or, you know, I love to read children's books sometimes, and I have other things. So I hope you come back again, and have a very blessed day. Bye-bye.